राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभु ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस इसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मैया यमुना मैया की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। पतित पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री श्री रुक्मिणी द्वारकाधीश की जय। श्री श्री रुक्मिणी द्वारकानाथ की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskṛtya naram chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 28, Kapila's Instructions on Devotional Service. Text 17. Apīcya-darśanam Śaśvat sarva-loka-namaskṛtam santam vayasi kaiśore bhṛtya-nugraha-kātaram 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 apīcya-darśanam Śaśvat bhṛtya-nugraha-kātaram apīcya-darśanam Śaśvat kaiśore bhṛtya-nugraha-kātaram apīcya-darśanam Śaśvat sarva-loka-namaskṛtam santam vayasi kaiśore bhṛtya-nugraha-kātaram. Vaishnavis. apīcya-darśanam Śaśvat sarva-loka-namaskṛtam apīcya-darśanam Śaśvat sarva-loka-namaskṛtam kaiśore anugraha-kātaram. Apīcya-darśanam, very beautiful to see. Śaśvat, eternal. Sarva-loka, by all the inhabitants of every planet. namaḥ-kṛtam, worshipable. Santam, situated. Vayasi, in youth. Kaiśore, in boyhood. Bhṛtya, upon his devotee. Anugraha, to bestow blessings. Kātaram, eager. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki translation. The Lord is eternally very beautiful, and He is worshipable by all the inhabitants of every planet. He is ever youthful and always eager to bestow His blessings upon His devotees. Purport. The word sarva-loka-namaskṛtam means that He is worshipable by everyone on every planet. There are innumerable planets in material world and innumerable planets in the spiritual world as well. On each planet, there are innumerable inhabitants who worship the Lord, for the Lord is worshipable by all but the impersonalists. The Supreme Lord is very beautiful. The word Śaśvat is significant. It is not that He appears beautiful to the devotees, but He is ultimately impersonal. but is ultimately impersonal. Śaśvat means ever existing. That beauty is not temporary. It is ever existing. He is always youthful. In Brahma-saṁhitā 5.33, it is also stated, advaitam achyutam anadim ananta-rūpam ādyam purāṇa-puruṣaṁ nava-yauvanaṁ ca. The original person is one without a second. Yet he never appears old. He always appears as ever fresh, as a blooming youth. The Lord's facial expressions always indicate that he is ready to show favor and benediction to the devotees. For the non-devotees, however, he is silent. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, although he acts equally to everyone, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and because all living entities are his sons, he is especially inclined to those engaged in devotional service. The same fact is confirmed here. He is always anxious to show favor to the devotees, just as the devotees are always eager to render service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord is also very eager to bestow benedictions upon the pure devotees. Om ajnanatimirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya manobhishtam sthapitam yena bhutale swayam rupah kadamayam dadati swapadantikam vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yutapakrakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Stam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. I seek blessings of all devotees so that I can speak something glorifying Lord for all of your pleasure and for my purification. So, in this chapter, Kapila Muni, first he describes the Ashtanga Yoga, Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. And then he starts describing in the Dharana stage what the yogi is supposed to meditate. And there he is describing the form of the Lord. So in last couple of verses, we are seeing, the description about personality. It's not that he is advocating impersonal meditation. So in today's verse, we'll see three things. First, how Lord is worshipable by all. Second, how he is, all attractive. And third, how he is beautiful rather. So the first point Prabhupada is mentioning is about this sarva-loka namaskṛtya. That means Lord is worshipable by everyone. So actually, we see that there are many pastimes, like before that actually, sometimes the person is worshipable in some circles, right? Like president is worshipable in that particular country, but may not be, worshipped or respected in other country, right? So everybody, whoever is worshipful, has a particular sphere of influence. Beyond that, he may not be even recognizable. Right? How many of you have been to Mumbai, India? Mumbai, India, Bombay, right? You have seen the local trains. Now, even if you are a president of United States, if you have to travel there, nobody is bothered who is standing. They'll just rush in, because they want to get in, so they won't see who is standing, whether he is influential, whether he is millionaire, billionaire. They just rush in. So, but that's not the case with Krishna. Krishna not only is worshipable by the people of this world, but even from all other planets. And there are some nice pastimes which make it evident. But one may say that, but on this planet also we see that many people, they don't worship Krishna. So basically that means they are not sane. Anybody sane will worship Krishna. They are covered by the Maya's external influence. Krishna bhuliya jeev bhogavancha kare nikatastha maya tare jhapatiya dhare. Like she's holding them. So because of their conditioned nature, they are not able to appreciate. Who is the most worshipful or like highest person in this creation? Who is in the creation? Yeah, Krishna is of course always there, but Brahmaji, right? He's the original creator, right? So everybody, even the demons, apparently, they don't take a cross with Brahmaji. Everybody goes worship him, and they'll deal with other demigods, but nobody touches Brahma, right? It is once Brahmaji, after this Brahma Vimohan Leela, he had come to, he said he'll just go and pay visit to Krishna in Dwarka. So he goes to one of the palaces, and he says to the doorkeeper, please go and tell, Brahma has come to pay respects to Krishna. So Krishna sends that doorkeeper back, and he says to ask him, which Brahma? So now Brahmaji apparently became angry, but then he remembered, he did mistake by stealing the cows and calves. So he said, better play safe. So he said, just tell him the four-headed Brahma, what else identity he can give actually, because, everybody he thought, knows him. So then, he goes there, and then, Krishna says, yeah, please bring him. So Brahmaji goes in, he pays obeisances. Krishna asks, everything okay, yes, all good. Then, Brahmaji offers praise. He says, Lord, I have one question, You asked which Brahma, are there any other Brahmas than me? And then just Krishna, within a blink of eye, he summons other Brahmas, And then there were Brahmas with 16 heads, 32, 64, 120, 524, 1028, millions of heads. And this Brahma, our Brahmaji, of course, is a pure devotee, we are in his sampradaya, but he felt like, insignificant, like an ant. And all these Brahmas with their millions of helmets, making beautiful sound, they paid obeisances, asked Krishna, you called us, what should we do? I think everything okay? He said, yes, all good by your blessings. You can go now. Everybody went back. And then this Brahma understood that this universe is a four-dimensional, so he has a forehead to manage. So there are other universes which are like 8-dimensional, 16-dimensional, beyond his comprehension. So then he understood that his position is insignificant. So, therefore later actually when Lord Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Brahmaji says, I don't want all these heads, I want to be the most humble person. And he takes appearance as Haridas Thakur, whose life personified this, Trunadapi Sunichena Vastarorapi Sahishnuna Amani Namanadhena Kirtaniya Sadahari. So all these great personalities, they want to be humble because they understand that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. What about the living entities? Even the Vishnu incarnations. Another beautiful pastime of this Mahavishnu stealing the sons of a Brahmana, right? Arjuna said, I will protect. Son was getting died one by one. He was accusing Yudhishthir Maharaj of, that because you are not proper, my sons are dying before age. So Arjuna says, okay, next time when the baby is about to deliver, I'll stand there and see who will steal your sons. How Yamraj can come and take him. But again the son is gone, so Arjuna says, okay, let me enter fire. But then Krishna says, wait, let's go and find out. And they go all the way to Mahavishnu. And then Mahavishnu said, all the kids are there, I just wanted to take your darshan. So that shows that even the incarnations of Lord, they are also worshipping Krishna. So therefore he is called as sarva-loka-namaskṛtam. So that was the first point, even there is a nice verse that, Virincha Vairincha Surendra Vanditam, that Virincha means Brahma, Vairincha means other demigods, Surendra. Everybody, Brahma's son, all the demigods, they worship Krishna. So, that was first point. Second point, Prabhupada is mentioning that Lord is very, everyone, He's youthful and always eager to bestow benedictions. And he is, in the purport, he is mentioning about that he is ever youthful and he attracts everyone. Okay. So, once there was one American, young man. He was just wandering in one art museum. He went around, so he saw one painting that was, he saw one person, the same person dancing with multiple girls. So, of course, that painting was Ras Leela, Krishna dancing with multiple girls. So he saw that, and he felt, this looks interesting. So he saw it was like, Krishna's Ras Leela. So he never heard about Krishna. He said, who is Krishna, what's happening? So he came out of that museum and he saw, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Some devotees were doing Sankirtan. So immediately went, hey, this Krishna seems something similar. He went, he asked them, tell me more about it. I just saw that painting. It looks very attractive. And those devotees, they explained him. And that person, who went on to become His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj. So just one painting of Krishna attracted him. And that attraction just brought him to Krishna, and he's doing so much, for service of Srila Prabhupada. Same way there was that famous story, right? In South Africa, the robbers, they went to rob temple. So the altar darshan was closed. They said, open, who are there, They opened it. These nice deities were there, and that Krishna was in, blackish blue form. So, black boy, white girl, very nice. Leave them, You went, even robbers, So, unless one is too demonic, it's very difficult to resist, Krishna's attraction, right? Many times even we see our BBT devotees, they have painted it so nicely. In India, I have seen many people, when we show them Krishna book, they won't read. They just see the pictures and they take the book. Just by seeing pictures. I remember first time when I had seen this Bhagavatam, one of our devotees, he got that whole set. The whole thing we did for next 3 hours is open each canto and look at all the pictures. See what is there. They're really so beautiful actually. So Krishna is naturally, that's why Krishna means one who attracts everyone. He's all attractive. So this Krishna is ever youthful. It is said that generally the Balya age, it is still 5 years. But Krishna finishes it in 3.4 years only. His Balya is finished. Then from Balya to Pauganda, so 5 to 10 is like, generally is called as Pauganda. Krishna finished it in 6.8 years. Is Pauganda done? And then there is a Kumar. So by 11, Krishna completes Kumar, and then it is nava-yauvanaṁ cha. Krishna is ever youthful. So in material world, we have one benediction that we get to hear Krishna's childhood pastimes, which are not in the spiritual world, because Krishna there is ever youthful. So that is the second point Prabhupada is mentioning, that he is ever youthful. And the third point is amazing. We can literally have seminars on this particular topic, that he is beautiful and he is eager to bestow his blessings on the devotees. So we'll see the first point, that Krishna is always eager to bestow benefit. So we see any pastime, Prahlad Maharaj, how it ends. Prahlad Maharaj goes, pacifies Lord Narasimha, and Narasimha Deva says, ask something. He says, liberate my father. He said, done, ask something, for you. He said, I don't want anything. He said, no, ask. So it's like, then he says, okay, please let me not forget to service to my spiritual master, Narad Muni. He said, given, but you ask something for you, he wants to give something, Prahlad Maharaj doesn't want. At the end, he said, forget it. You rule for, next, I think, some 35 or some 1,000 of years. He said, I'll make you a king, you rule it, happily. So he himself starts giving it without asking. Same with Dhruva Maharaj, right? Dhruva Maharaj asked prayers, offered prayers. Lord Vishnu says, ask something. He said, no, I was looking for broken pieces of glass. I have got a gem, I don't need it. No, ask something. No, I don't want it. He said, okay, I'll create a planet for you, take it. So Lord is always eager. Another classic example, Mahaprakash Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is bringing everyone one by one, and he says, ask. And these devotees, they are not asking anything. He asked Sridhar Kolavichu, what you want? Ashtasiddhis, Brahmaji's kingdom, what you want? No. I want to just, have the same Nimai come to me every day and bargaining about the banana leaves. And, about others, Shivas Thakur, Gadadhar Pandit, everyone they are asking, you want to give something and devotees don't want to take. In our case, at least I keep asking. Krishna is silent, So that's why it's like a nice statement. Prabhupada is that, he acts, he is, very favorable towards devotees, but, okay. The Lord's special expression always indicate that he is ready to show favor and benediction to devotees. For non-devotees, however, he is silent. Because what non-devotees are asking, it is not good for them. That is the reason Lord is silent. If the child is asking too much chocolate or something harmful, mother generally doesn't give, And if she is strict, she can even give a slap actually, instead of giving chocolate, right? So same way, Krishna is silent. So is it Krishna's partiality? Whole 7th canto is about that, It starts with whether God is partial or impartial, Homework, to study. Answer is whole 7th canto. So no, Krishna is not partial, because Krishna has not taken anybody's right to become his devotee. Anybody and everybody, however sinful he is, can still approach Krishna. So therefore, he always wants to give. So see, in material world, everybody wants to take from each other. So therefore, there is that hatred, envy, greed. But in spiritual world, everyone wants to give. Everybody wants to serve other. Right? That natural living propensity. So that all comes from Krishna, because he always is eager to. That's why one of the name is Varadaraj. Varadaraj means one who is the king of bestowers. In South India, this temple is there in Kanchipuram, Varadaraj temple. On his hand is like this. What is written on his hand? It's Ma Shuchaha. Do not fear. I am here. That's what Lord is saying. So, he is always eager to bestow benedictions. King Kulashekar, he prays very nicely. नाथेन पुरुषोत्तमे त्रिजगतामेका धिपे चेतसाम सेवे स्वस्य परस्य दातरी परे नारायणे तिष्ठति यः किश्चित् पुरुषाधमं कतिपयं ग्रामेश अल्पार्थदं सेवाया वरया मृडमहे mudhavara kavayam. He says that our Lord, who is the master of all three, all the universes, He is ready to share His kingdom with us. He wants to give us. But we are such a wretched fellows that just for sake of few broken gold coins, we are serving master of few villages who is not even worthy of reciprocating with our service. So Kulshekar is saying that our Lord is eager to give His kingdom. He said, inherit. See, all this millionaire son, do they have to work? Do they have to even go to school, college? No, what all they have to do is just enjoy. Just say yes to Father, enjoy. So, because their inheritance is coming. So, here what Kulshekar is saying is that Lord is ready to inherit His kingdom. All we have to do is just, come back to His loving service. So, that is the second point, that He is always eager to bestow His blessings upon His devotees. So in our life also, if we are a little bit, dejected or sorrow or whatever troubles we go on, just count the blessings that we have. It will fill a book. And the count the blessing, because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy also we have, right? Currently this unfortunate fire is going on all over us, right? So financial impact is one thing, but people, they even lose their mental equilibrium, because whatever they have whole reposited in their whole life in their homes, that's all burned in just some time, some couple of hours time. So of course it's unfortunate, it impacts, but even if devotee had to undergo such turbulences, they are stable because they understand Krishna's bigger plan, what Krishna has, what Krishna's blessings have. So blessing always need not mean that I ask something and it is fulfilled. No, blessing means Krishna knows what is best for us, and He'll give us right time at right place in right quantity. Okay, so that is the second point. And then the last point is, He is ever youthful and all attractive. And we have so many beautiful verses describing Krishna's beauty. There are two verses which tells these gopis, they tell that Krishna is so beautiful, we want to keep seeing it, but Brahma has created these eyelids, which are hindering our view. This is from Gopi Gita, it says, Atati yad bhavan ahanikananam truti yugayate tvam apashyatam kutila kuntalam shri mukham jate jada udikshatam pakshma krudrusham. It is saying, when you go off to the forest during the day, a tiny fraction of a second become like a millennium for us, because we cannot see you. And even when we can eagerly look upon your beautiful face, so lovingly with its adornment of curly locks, our pleasure is hindered by our eyelids, which are fashioned by the foolish creator. Just, it is said that all of us, we come and take darshan of Rukmini Dwarkadish. It's not that we take darshan, it's that they look upon us. And by their glance, they are maintaining our devotional service. Just by their glance. So therefore we should, every day come, and see the beautiful form of Dwarkadish. And then there are, if we have to, sometimes, we feel that impersonal, it's, how dry they are actually, What they have to, meditate is nothing. But we have, such a nice, beautiful form. And then, even, Prabhupada also in this purport, he says that, he is ready to give, he is worshipable by all but the impersonalist. He, always categorically, hits on Because he had when he had written this, right, absolute is essential, thou has proved, impersonal calamities thou has removed. That was the mood of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, which Prabhupada took, and wherever he gets chance, he'll hit impersonalist left, right, center, because that tendency is there because of that envious nature. So instead of meditating on nothing, which leads to nowhere, and which gives us anyway nothing in return, why not to meditate this beautiful form, wherein Krishna's beautiful face encircled with curly locks of hair, his earrings are like that of a shark shaped earrings, and his teeth, they are like buds of jasmine, his lips, their color is like that of a bimbo fruit, and his eyes, they are like lotus petals extending till his ears, and his forehead, it's like a half moon, and the face is so beautiful that once one sees it, nobody even wants to see anything else. And there are so many beautiful verses. Like another one is like this in the same series, when Krishna goes to forest, Bharaha-pīdam natavara-vapu karanayo karnikaram bhṛtyānugraha-kātaram kanaka-kapiṣam vayjayantim chamalam randhram venur-adhara-sudayo apuryan Gopa vrinde vrindaranyam swapadaramanam pravishyat gita kirti. So this same Krishna, Bharaha-pīdam natavara-vapu, he has dressed very beautifully. How? In his earrings, he has shark-shaped earrings, karnayo karnikaram bhṛtyānugraha-kātaram kanaka-kapiṣam. He is wearing a yellow, beautiful dhoti, which is, shining like a lightning, and he is wearing vayjayantim chamalam. He is wearing a beautiful garland of forest flowers. These forest flowers are so fragrant that all the bees are humming when Krishna is walking. All the bees are around his, that beautiful garland. Sometimes we can even see here, right? And then when he is going, it's not he's going just like that. On his lips he has his flute, and he is pouring nectar in the flute, and just by hearing that sound of the flute, everybody is stunned. By seeing Krishna's beauty, the Yamuna stops flowing. The air, it starts going in the other direction. Sun stops. The clouds, they hang over as if it's an umbrella, and they shower pleasant, kind of a drizzles to give Krishna comfort. And the bees, and then the air, it carries the aroma of all the flowers trying to serve Krishna. And in this way he's entering the forest, dancing along with Balaram and other cowherd boyfriends, having the calves and cows behind. So we have such a lot to meditate upon. So thank you to Srila Prabhupada, because of whose mercy we are able to release these amazing nectars. So to summarize, we have seen 3 points. 1, Krishna is worshipable by all. We have seen that example of Brahma, example of even Mahavishnu, seeing Krishna. Then second, Krishna attracts everybody except those who are insane or those who are covered by Maya. And then we saw a couple of examples how new people, even Indradyumna Maharaj got attracted just by seeing Krishna's one painting, and there are so many examples like that. And then we have also seen that Krishna's beauty is so much that the gopis curse Brahmaji for giving the eyelids, and then this such a Lord is worshipped by all, and we are fortunate that because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, every day we come here and we take darshan of the most beautiful Lordship Shri Rukmini Dwarkadish. So let's pray that all of us develop incessant attraction to the beautiful form, and the best way to develop that attraction is hear about the glories of Krishna, hear about his beautiful pastimes. As I mentioned, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was explaining to Sanatan Goswami about this Krishna's opulences and qualities, his beauty, he quotes some 20-30 beautiful shlokas actually. We don't have time otherwise. We have gone through each one of them. So let's have that as our meditation. Just recite them, and by hearing, pravishta karana randrena dhamna svena saroruham dhunoti shamalam krishnam salilena yathasharat. All the dust of contamination accumulated in our hearts will go away and we'll develop uncontaminated, incessant attraction to the most beautiful and merciful Lord, Shri Rukmini Dwarkadish. Thank you so much. Any questions or comments? Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. Yes.
You were mentioning when we take darshan of the deities, actually Krishna is taking darshan of us, and by him seeing us, he maintains a devotional service. So do you have a reference for that?
Yeah, I know it's authentic. I'll get that reference for you. I have heard it is, I'm not exactly remembering, but I'll get the reference. Is there that Lord by his glance maintains our devotional service? Yeah.
Yeah, because I know it's like I know it says in the Krishna book by seeing it's in connection with the two twins of Kuvera when it says when one sees a great soul, then one becomes purified.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd never heard the other way around. When it's a great personality sees you, it also like that. And I was thinking about the deities, like you were saying.
Yeah, I'll get that reference, but I have heard from authentic sources. Yeah, yeah, I'll check. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Yes.
Prabhu, if somebody asks, we heard many times that Krishna is very attractive, but yet we see so many people, actually, they don't become attracted. And we even, here in our very literatures, we hear that Śaśvat, Pondraka, and Duryodhana, they did not. So in which way that statement of he's all attractive qualifies the other ones?
Yeah, actually that Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmane Vaishnave Swalpa Punya Vratam Rajan Vishwaso no Vajayate. So one will not have attraction for Mahaprasad, Govinda, because they have very Swalpa Punya, very little bit of Sukruti. So that is the reason actually they get covered. Yes, Prabhu, you want to add? Yeah.
The point is that whatever you're attracted to is just a minute feature of Krishna.
Yeah.
Everybody's attracted to something.
Yeah.
So you may say, I'm not attracted to Krishna, but then you're attracted to this demigod or that woman or that man or this money or whatever. Whatever you're attracted to is just a small feature of Krishna. You may not be aware of it. So Krishna is all attractive. Because whatever you're attracted to is just a small feature of Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you for adding that. Yes, Prabhu, last question. Yeah.
Thank you for a nice class. Just a couple of comments. One is about introduction of Brahma. So yes, Brahma did say that he is the four-headed Brahma, but he also added that I am the four-headed Brahma who is the father of the four Kumaras. That's one. And second one is about this verse, Barhapidam Natvarvapu Karnayo Karnikaram. This is the verse talking about attraction of Krishna. This is the verse Sukadeva Goswami, when he heard, he decided to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. And when Lord Nityananda, he met with Lord Chaitanya. So when this verse was quoted, Lord Nityananda went into internal consciousness. And then they had to chant many more shlokas to bring him back to external consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, the Sukadeva Goswami actually, when he was walking by, he was not stopping. So when he heard this Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutang, he stopped. And when the second verse Barhapidam was written, he took a U-turn and started walking back. So yeah, thank you for adding. Jai Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Nitaya Gaur Premanandi.